Every now and then we get news about Indians achieving in world level and we take pride in their success. One such very high honor has been given to Kamala Harris, who is an Indian origin woman and is running to become the Vice President of United States. In this episode, let's see about Kamala Harris and why Joe Biden chose her to be his Vice President. Also, this is a two-part episode, so stay tuned for the next part also. US Democratic nominee Joe Biden announced Senator Kamala Harris as his vice presidential pick. Harris is now 55 years old and was born in California. She is a former Attorney General of California and a former San Francisco District Attorney. She is the first Asian American and first black woman in American history to get such a huge role in American politics. She was the first South Asian American to become a US Senator. Her mother's name is Shamla. She was an Indian. More specifically, she was from Chennai and her father was from Jamaica. Her grandfather was a freedom fighter in India. Kamala's mother Shamla did her college studies in University of Delhi, and then for her higher studies she left for US to study in the University of Berkeley. Kamala's mother Shamla decided to move to US from India when she was 19 years old. There she concentrated on her studies and she also actively took part in the civil rights movements which were very famous in the 1960s. It was in one such protests that she met Kamala's father. That is, she met Donald Harris in one such protest. He was an economics student in the same college where Shamla studied, and they both got married in 1963. Kamala's mother was her role model. Even when she was a kid, they took her to civil rights protests in her stroller. Her parents were separated when she was 5 years old and she and her sister were brought up by her mother. Shamla was a cancer researcher and she passed away in the year 2009. Just like her mother, Kamala considered former Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi also as her role model. She referred to Indira Gandhi as one of the strongest women leaders. Kamala was brought up as an Indian and a Jamaican. She graduated from Harvard in 1986 with a double major Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science and Economics. Kamala Harris then returned to California to attend law school at the University of California. After her law degree, she began her career in a district attorney's office. She then became the district attorney, that is the top prosecutor for San Francisco in 2003, before being elected as the first woman and the first black person to serve as California's Attorney General, that is the top lawyer and top law enforcement official in America's most populous state. In her nearly 2 terms in office as Attorney General, Kamala Harris gained a reputation as one of the Democratic Party's rising stars, and she used this momentum to propel her election as California's junior US Senator in 2017. To tell more about her family life, in 2014, Kamala Harris married Douglas Emhoff, and she also has 2 stepkids from Douglas's previous marriage. Kamala Harris spoke in defense of immigrants. She was against Trump's Muslim immigrant ban, and she also spoke in favor of immigrant women seeking jobs. She has also spoken out against China's human rights record, especially with regards to the Uyghurs. Kamala Harris also faced criticisms in her career. She faced criticisms from the Sikh community. In July 2019, a group of Sikh activists started an online petition asking her to apologize to the community for allegedly defending a discriminatory policy in 2011 that prohibited state prison guards from keeping beards for religious reasons, even though exceptions were given for medical reasons. There are still few more interesting things to know about Kamala Harris, but you will have to stay tuned until tomorrow.